Let's do this early. Only a couple of minutes early. Good morning. I'm Claire Louise Hyde from BeHealing.com. Welcome to Psychic Cafe. Today, Friday the 26th of February. We've got a full moon tomorrow. Did you know that? Come on, fabulous. Hi. Guess what shampoo I used last night? The good stuff, it really shows. It makes, what a difference it makes. Who knew? What a difference. It really makes a massive difference as to how my hair is. I never used to be able to have good hair in the morning. I used to see like people would wash their hair the day before and then have good hair in the morning. I'm like, that's not possible with my hair. Apparently it is with the right products. Good morning, Katie. Morning, Linda. Anyway, I'm pleased with my hair this morning. Hey, Kelly. Let's get some cards out for the collective. So, as always, I'm going to get cards out for the collective, do some channeling, and for an hour and a half because I'm going training today. And if you want a mini read, then just check out that pinned comment in the live. It says about mini reads from your higher self being for donations. So you can click the super chat or the super sticker, or there's a PayPal link in that pinned comment as well. And if you've got a question for it, then put a Q in your comment at the start, a capital Q, and then I can find it. Hey, Jen. Thanks for loving my hair. Hey, Tay's mum. Hey, Maria. I've got some good waves, right? My hair could never be curly. So it's a little bit wavy if I let it dry naturally, but hey, Marie. But this, not curly like this. It's good. Threefold protection, being protected today. Interesting. I just watched just listened to the energy update for today. Interesting energies about trusting ourselves today. But being protected, we had the devil energy coming up in it. We need to learn how to trust ourselves through empowerment. If we're empowered, we can trust ourselves. We can't trust ourselves to guess that we're making the right decision, to predict that we're making the right decision. But we can trust ourselves to deal with whatever comes along. And we can make our best guess, you know. Hi, Connie. Hey, Gabe. So guess what I got? I just used it and it works. Yesterday, I went to go see my crystal man and he gave me another moonstone. He said I'd got a moonstone already. It's this. I don't know. He knows more about the crystals that I've got than I do. Gave me another one anyway, because this was glowing blue at me. Because it's the full moon tomorrow. Well, it's tonight, in fact. It's like just after midnight. Anyway, went to see my crystal man. Look what I got. It took us a while, but we went through all the crystals he had and we found two that are same weight. One red, a ruby, and one green, an aquamarine. Same weight. Green is go, red is stop. Green is yes, red is no. How cool is that? How cool is that? And they both feel the same. Oh, we went through so many crystals. They're both the same weight. And I already had this little bag. And so that's my new tool for yes and no questions, to give us more clarity on it. You know, because you know what your higher selves are like. When I'm picking the cards out, they want to tell you about it, but they never give you a clear answer of yes and no. No, they can. It gave you a lovely stone. Jade. Oh, nice. Oh, good, Maria. You learned something from your sabotage, about your sabotage. That's good, isn't it? That's exciting. Hey, Chris. What have we got? Yeah, threefold protection. We're being protected. Okay. During this weekend. You're such a cheery chappy. Oh, what's this? Oh no. Lox's hand. I've got a flash weekend giveaway offer. Stop buying shit, Claire. I got another package today. Yesterday, I mean, not today. L'Occitane stuff. Oh, wow. And that almond shower exfoliant, really nice. Big tube stuff. Morning, Charlotte. You love my hair, Chris. It's cool, huh? Chicken. What's she doing? Having a wash. I gave her some cream just now. So she's washing it up. When she's had a cream, she's got it all over her chin. She's so cute. But yeah. Let's get some more cards out for the collective then. Oh no, here she is. She's waiting for a man. That one. Good. He almost came out as well. And new directions. I'm going to take all three of them, in fact. It seems to be telling us a story. Chicken wants out. Should be getting a new laptop. Ah, cool. Chicken. Bye. Oh, yeah. Okay, I've got a lot to do today. I'm going to be recording another pick a card read. I'm going to be, well, I'm going training and then going, I went to see Bao yesterday about fixing the pads because these pads are very expensive. And a dog ate one of the mitts off the pads when the pad was one of the new ones, hardly being used. So I'm going to see if we can put one of the old mitts on the good pad because, yeah, they just don't have enough money to buy new ones. So we're going to do that after training. Take the pads there, get him to look at them, and then I'm going to come back and do the pick a card read, but not the deeper dives for it. Okay, so we've got these two again. Look. Rochelle. Wow. Rochelle was amazing. Wait. He started laughing. He picked the flower. He called her, he got a job. Oh, cool. That's so good. Ah, couldn't explain why you were laughing. Crystals was a turnaround. Hi. Yeah, Shell was an incredible read. I've never read anything like that. That is for the twin flames. Absolutely, that's for the twin flames. So we've got this lullaby and Can You Hear Me? Remember these two? She's like, where are you? Where are you? I don't need to read those out because we know about these, but we've got new directions out with it. So let's read this one. New directions. Departure, new perspectives, goodbyes. That's what the crystals are doing at the moment, right? Because that was a turnaround. That was a not for you. Departure, new perspective, goodbyes. A dandelion is an airship traveling through the sky with a top hat as the basket. These men are flying away in. One man jumps out of the basket and sails off on a flying dandelion seed. It takes him far away, while the other men wave goodbye and wish him well. This story illustrates endings and departures that are necessary to gain new perspectives in life. It takes courage to change directions and abandon old habits. But if you're bold enough, you can fly towards something new, a dream, a place, even yourself. It takes courage to change directions and abandon old habits and old relationships too. It does. So these two, new directions, things to let go of, change in direction, changed our energy. So things change, right? You haven't seen the pick a card read yet. Oh, everyone, shh. Spoiler alert for Maria. Ouch. I had some salmon last night, and the skin stuck to the cruise pot because I'm still waiting on my non-stick thing to arrive. And I was picking it off the bottom when I was washing it up, and something went under my nail. You know when something goes under your nail and it hurts and it's hot and it's ouch. What's that? Hey April. So we've got change. What is it? Threefold protection. We're protected now. I might be letting go of people. And anyway, if you let go of them, if they're yours, they're going to still be there. You let go of them, you actually give them space. And that's been coming up a lot as well. Giving them space, giving them space, give them space to do the thing. Let's not be psychos. Let go of things that are weighing you down. Good job. You and your happy money songs. Yep, life has changed, Timothy. And we can fight against that or go with it, can't we? Let go of your toxic past. Oh, cool. Chihuahua. Fresh start. Wow. Let's call her Chihuahua because I can't say her name. Chalchinlicui. This one. She's a fresh start. Let everything else go and start over from scratch. Huh? Goddess of Water, this one, is here to help you wash away everything that isn't working for you and create a brand new story. She's guiding you over a rainbow bridge to more fertile grounds. I knew I had to publish that bigger card read last night. I knew it couldn't wait until the weekend. It's because these energies. Hey, Connie. Hey, Leslie. Happy money songs are good. A fresh start. Letting go at the moment for a fresh start. And you can't get it wrong. Letting go, you can't get it wrong, really. Because if you let go, as I said, if it's yours, it'll come back. But if we let it go, then we stop wasting our time and our energy, obsessing about stuff. Look at my hair, isn't it cool? I love it. So different than yesterday. Hey, Paula. New beginnings, yay. Oh, we haven't seen the pick a card yet. Everybody, let's stop talking about the pick a card. Yeah, it's a pretty important one. I do like this new style. I'm going to keep on doing them like that, the you and them kind of thing. I'm going to keep on doing my pick a cards like that because it's more useful, I find. I did sell one of the crystal deeper dives. Only one though. Usually I would have sold about 20 by now, but no, one. Someone brave enough to hear it. Thank you, Jan. It's cool, huh? Because I used a good shampoo last night. Tending the garden. We're tending the garden. I didn't get my new hairdryer yet. Oh no, it takes longer than that for things to get here, Chris. I'm on an island. Had some health issues. Been away. Oh, sorry to hear that, Ella. Thanks, Ella. Okay, tending the garden. Meet Gala. Her peculiar flowers bloom in the sun of her nurturing love and care. Self-love. In a tucked away corner of the forest, she planted a few precious seeds. For months she watered the earth. Months, right? She watered the earth and sang patient love songs and money songs. Above the surface, nothing appeared to be happening, so the other kitties didn't understand why she spent so much time in the overlooked spot. I love this card. Eventually, delicate emerald tendrils peeked out of the soil. Gala loved and protected them until wondrous blooms burst forth. What seeds can you nurture in your heart? What garden are you trying to grow? Months it takes. It does. It takes months. Months, I tell you, of holding that vibration. What did I do to my hair? Well, what I'm doing to my hair now is after training in the afternoon, in the evening, I wash it with my good stuff, with the Kaczan. Yesterday it was the black one, whatever that's called, chromatique, I think it is, and I did a hair mask yesterday, and then once it's air dried, I do my scalp treatment thing, and I put some of the oil in it, the Kaczan oil in it, and then I put it in a top knot with my silk scrunchie and sleep like that. And then I take it down and it goes poof in the morning. Hey Nadine, that's what I do. My new overnight oil treatment should be coming maybe today. Hey Mary Ellen. No, I can't keep up with you. Can't all your comments. Time to stop trying to. Yeah, I would highly recommend Kerastase products. They're amazing. They're really high end. I mean, they're expensive, but you only have to use a little bit of it, and it makes a massive difference. As I said, like I never understood how someone could wash their hair the day before and have good hair in the morning. I can't do that. I couldn't do that. Apparently, I can now. Yeah, I'm going to do the overnight thing, but I'm waiting for my overnight treatment. There's like an 8-hour hair treatment thing that I'm going to get. I do. It's on my channel. Kerastase. The Self-Love Sunday thing. You can get the products. You've seen that movie? Pisces is a lesson. Peak. Count. So I got my new yes or no crystals. If you weren't here at the start, once a week. Oh God, no, twice a day. Trying twice a day. I have to wash it twice a day. My hair's sweaty, and maybe that's why my hair's all right. It's because I sweat from my scalp right to the tips. My hair is soaking by the time, so it probably gets the oils right through my hair. I need to wash it after training. It's just disgusting. And yeah, it runs in the family, that sweating from our scalps a lot. So I went and got these crystals. It's a ruby and it's an aquamarine. It's a yes and it's a no. It's a stop and a go, a no and a yes crystal, so that if you ask yes no questions, you can pick the crystal out of the bag to get your answer. Thanks, Sue. So yeah, what I was saying about my hair is because I can have good hair in the morning. Well, now I don't have to use my hair straightener for one, but I will actually be using less. You know what I mean? Using less product because I'll have to do it less. So it's not as expensive as it seems because it's so good. And if you're not training twice a day, then you'll hardly use any of it. But if you're training twice a day like me, then every 3 days. You get keratin every 3 months. I see, I got keratin. That's what I was going to do. I got keratin last time I had it coloured, and I was going to keep on doing that every couple of weeks. I was going to go in and get that done. The universe had another idea. It's like, look at these products. You can do it at home and feel like this. Much better than going and getting keratin product. Ooh. To where does my soul want to travel? When we travel, we grow. We open up our little worlds to more adventure, thrills, patience, understanding, trust, and oneness. We've been called to a new start. You know, I feel it. Things have started moving again. The universe wants more for us now. I've been asking for more for a few days now. It's like, come on, my life's too good. I mean, it's too easy. It's too good. Everything's going right, and I need something to happen now. When we travel, we grow. We open up our little worlds to more adventure. Thrill. What's going on out there? There's a big bird falling about in the tree. It might be a bird fight. When we travel, we grow. We open up our little worlds to more adventure, thrills, patience, understanding, trust, and oneness. Our hearts and mind expand and our desires are satisfied. Where is your soul calling you to visit? I think it's time to get moving towards something new. Today's soul action. Pick a location on your desired list. Choose a date. Oh, we can't do that at the moment. Cards. Really. Travel. Create a Pinterest board or start searching on travel sites with the best restaurants. I feel it's just like traveling. I think it's just like a life thing rather than travel. This, you know. What do you want next in your life? The universe can make it happen, it says. Anything that will create movement to let the universe know you're ready to make it happen. Believe you can. I want to go to New Zealand. To where does my soul want to travel next? What do you want next? What's the change that you want next? Or where do you want to travel next? I'm not really picking the travel thing though, out from that. So let's face it, most of us can't at the moment. We can go somewhere, but I want to go to London. I used to enjoy going to London. They used to send me to London when I worked in corporate. Put me up in amazing hotels, right in the city. Let's get some tarot out. I've been offered a new job. Woo! So everyone's getting jobs now. Your hair's very frizzy. People are getting jobs. Things like it's like the cogs of the universe have started moving. Things have started moving now. It's good. And this one has been prepared for months, getting our vibration right, tending the garden. For months we've been doing it. That's what we've been told to do, right? Is keep our vibrations solid. So for months. Maybe even longer. South America. I haven't got the travel bug at the moment at all. I've been traveling for 20 years. More. That place is good for me at the moment. So, what does the tarot have to tell us today? I'm only going to be on for an hour and a half today, by the way, because I'm going training. So if you all want mini reads, especially if you want to use the yes or no thing, get in earlier on rather than later. We've got two cards out. The Queen of Crystals, who's very stable, Queen of Pentacles, and Oppression. Another detail on the head, John. Maui. I had a boyfriend in Australia that was from Maui, only for a short time. A property developer on Maui. Very rich guy. Huh. Okay, Queen of Crystals and Oppression. What's all of this about? Holding ourselves back. Queen of Crystals. Let's find out about the Queen of Crystals first. Queen of Crystals to me is someone that's got her shit together. It's self-made kind of a person. You know. Motherly cautious. Yeah, motherly cautious, nurturing, loving, down to earth. Yeah, she's down to earth. It's important to have dreams, but also to maintain a sense of stability and balance. She's stable. The building of a stable, realistic foundation. Oh yeah, the tower, the tea leaf tower, and the castle came out in the energy update today about building solid foundations. Yeah, and sometimes we need to be by ourselves. Always, we need to be by ourselves for that. We can build solid foundations in a relationship too, but not before we've built it in ourselves. The solid foundation is in ourselves, right? The building of a stable and realistic foundation. What steps will you take in order to remain healthy, happy, and secure in your life? This is about self-love. Remember to also be compassionate and kind to others. The Queen of Crystals is a warm and motherly individual who knows how to maintain a healthy and comfortable lifestyle. You'll often find them balancing their commitments, responsibilities, relationships, and families simultaneously without breaking a sweat. They're extremely hardworking, nurturing, pragmatic, which attracts others to them for wisdom and support. Bye, Tim. Queen of Crystals. Oh, she's out first, and then we've got Oppression. Da, da, da. What's holding you back? Queen of Crystals, what's holding you back? It could be that you already know what it is, but you've not been able to say it out loud or admit it maybe. It's time to acknowledge a state of entrapment that is happening in your life. This could be a negative relationship with someone, a fearful mindset, or some kind of addiction. Oppression may also indicate a lack of moderation or self-control. Know that you're fully capable of breaking free from these habits. in order to look back on this time with a sense of victory and relief. Something big needs to change. This card may also indicate that you may be too focused on the material things in life that are distracting you from recognizing your spiritual self. How can I break free from the bonds that have been holding me back? Am I ready to let go? So, yeah, what's holding the Queen of Crystals back? Herself. So the Queen of Crystals is the stable one, the one that loves herself, the one with that solid foundation. This is how you're not doing that for yourself. Addictions, distractions, all of that stuff. Wake up call time. Like I was saying about the Queen of Crystals, we've got to get that solid foundation in ourselves. We can't find it in anything else. We can't find it in a job. We can't find it in money. We can't find it in a relationship. We have to have it in ourselves, and then everything else sorts itself out. But from personal experience, like I've been sharing, when alcohol had a hold on me, when it was controlling me, when the anxiety was controlling me, and then I was using alcohol to medicate myself, to numb it out. I couldn't show up. That was oppressing me. It was holding my solid foundation back, which was holding everything back. Relationships, money, everything. Distractions. Distractions. Getting too focused on something that's not working. Old me so would have done that. Like, I'm just carrying on now. Literally the only time I talk about my love life is in here. It doesn't even register. I don't even think about it. I'm not distracted by it anymore. Old me was. I'd get obsessed about trying to manifest something, focused on it too much, thinking that I needed to focus on it too much. Wake up call. So we can fool ourselves and think, yeah, I'm the Queen of Crystals, I'm more stable. How come I don't have the money? How come I don't have the business? How come I don't have the relationship? It's like, because you're fooling yourself, impressing yourself. And there's probably all kinds of levels to this as well. Yes. Okay. We hear ya. If I'm really hurt. Haven't gone anywhere since last March. Yay! Oh, I've got some donations there. Didn't say. Who've we got? Gabe. Thank you. Thanks for your donation, Gabe. Higher self-guidance. Higher self-guidance for Gabe. Has no one got a yes-no question? 3 yes-no questions. I've used it. I've used it just before, just to check that it was working. It is. Before I came live. Ah, Gabe. How interesting. Travel and sabotage. Your guidance is like exactly all of this put together, isn't it? How are you sabotaging it? This stuff. Not appreciating yourself. So it's almost like thinking that you can't have it, that you don't deserve it, you haven't done enough yet, you're not good enough yet, you're not appreciating yourself. And I am appreciated, appreciate self. So yeah, we can have these beliefs that we're not good enough yet, or always looking for, what is it I need to heal to get this? It's coming from a place of, well, what's wrong with me? Why can't I have it? Why can't I have it? Some people come for readings like that. Why can't I have it? That's why. Because that's your focus. It shows that you're not aligned. Why can't I have this? Why can't I have a boyfriend? Why can't I have money? Why can't I have a job? Why can't I have that? That just shows that you're not aligned. That kind of, why can't I? Looking for the thing to heal, looking for the thing to change. It's not appreciating yourself. When we appreciate ourselves, when we're loving ourselves, we're like, yes, I can have it. I'll give myself all the best things I can, because I deserve it, and I can have it, and I'm loving myself for it. And then the universe says, yes, you do. So it's all about that for you guys. So you're sabotaging your travel where you want to go. I didn't see what your answer was to that question. But as always, I will be putting that card up on social media. Claire Louise Hay on Instagram, Be Healing on Facebook, and of course in our Facebook group, our private Facebook group for this, which is Psychic Cafe No Muggles Allowed. Join me on social media. I don't put it on Twitter. I do get a little bit of interaction on Twitter, but I don't use it much myself, so I don't know. I used to, a lot, but not for the crap that people use it for, opinion spouting. So Gabe, yeah, appreciate yourself. Just slowly, it's not something you can do, like start chanting to yourself, I can have it, I can have it. Or you can though. You can do that and it does help. Like your money songs and everything that you're all singing, it does help to turn you around. But it's more of an inner journey. When you start feeling better about yourself, you'll naturally start to feel that you can have what you want. You were raised on Oahu. Excuse me. Tim's gone to watch a movie. I saw that. Maria, thank you. Oh, comments disappeared. Oh, the back. Higher self-guidance for Maria. So everyone, if you want a yes or no answer, I've got a yes and no kit now. So we can do that too. Maria, higher self-guidance. Yeah, I haven't been anywhere since March as well, since my last visa run. That reminds me I need to apply for my thingy soon. Whatever it's called, my check-in. Just saying I'm still here. That's what you do too, Chris. Yeah. When you're journaling. In the evening, I think about it too. Oh, who's that? Thank you, Jennifer. Thanks, Jen. You got a question for yours. So, Maria, meditate. Choose to change. What changes do you want? It's what the cards have already said. What changes do you want? This new direction, fresh start. What is it that you want next? Where do you want to go next? What do you want to do next? What do you want to experience next? More of what? Abundance is there for you. More of what? More of what do you want to experience next? Meditate and choose those changes. Meditate, in other words, get yourself to a very calm, peaceful place. We don't want to go, I want more money because I've not got enough of it. You've got the meditate card before the choose to change card because it's saying ask from a peaceful place where we're not yearning for something we don't think we've got. Create and then I'm heard. Yeah, so you're being listened to. So like I said, meditate so that you get in that calm place so you can choose. We can't do anything good when we're coming from a place of lack because we're grasping and chasing something that we don't think that we've got, and we can't make good decisions then. You're being heard. You're being asked, Marie, to create from a place so that you can do everything. Imagine if you had like the whole universe, all the resources in the universe, because you do, at your fingertips, and then create from that place. Yep, I heard that. Alcohol's destroying you. We've got to get rid of the anxiety or whatever it is, abandonment, pain, anxiety. Yeah, for me it was anxiety. I had to get rid of that first. And then it was easy to get rid of the alcohol because I didn't need it anymore. If you try and get rid of the alcohol, you just switch to something else. And like I said, yes, what addiction it is. So sure, there might be some that are healthier for our body, but addiction's an addiction. Whether you're filling your life up with people, with food, drugs, alcohol, sex, overwork. Yeah, some might be healthier for us, but it's like some people try and cling to their addictions, sugar even. Some people try and cling to their addiction saying, but this one is healthy. This one is medication. This one's medication. It's all medication. It's all to numb something. It's all medication, no matter what the addiction is. There are no healthy ones. So we have to get rid of the reason that we're doing it. We have to heal the reason that we're doing it. Meanwhile, might as well just carry on with the addiction that you've got because it works to numb. Bindi? What was that? Hey, Tony. Oh, cool. Best tarot reader ever. Thank you. Don't forget to hit like. Thanks, Mary. Yeah, please click like on child. Jen. High self-guidance. Thanks for your donation, Jen. Yeah, it's cool. Christine, I do like your money song. And it does help. Like I did stuff like that years ago. It does help to turn you around. We've got to throw everything at it, really, don't we? To help ourselves. Jen, criticism and passion. Oh, you want to do something, but then you're like, oh, I shouldn't. People are going to criticize. Shouldn't want to do that. Maybe you think you're going to be lazy to do what you'd really love to do that you've got a passion for. Maybe you think that's just too lazy. There's something you're criticizing yourself. What is it that you want to do, Jen? So, like, if someone had told me that I'd be doing this and I would be, say, 20 years ago when I was first starting this business, 21 years ago, your goal is to live on a tropical island and do 3 days, because that's what I'm trying to do now, is head toward 3 days of work, have every other day off and 2 days off. Not off completely, that when the days that I make videos, the days that I just do this and do private reads, it's very easy. It feels like a day off to me. Island to work 3 days a week, making videos with the stuff that you enjoy. That's your goal. I would have resisted that. That wouldn't have been the world. That's not going to help. Totally resisted that. And so that's what I'm getting from you, Jen, is this. You're resisting what would actually work. See, I wouldn't have, but it does. So right now it's overwhelming to you. That's why you're criticizing yourself. It feels overwhelming. That is going to change. Just keep on focusing on it, feeling that criticism that you've got inside, and eventually you'll shift. Chris, I love it. Yes or no? Is Dan your person? Oh, excellent. Let's find out. Is Dan your person? Everyone wants to know this. Everyone wants to know this. Yes. It's taking some time, isn't it? Preparing for it at the moment. You're both preparing for it at the moment, empowering yourself, probably about the work. Flower. Especially men. They need to get the money and the work sorted out before they feel ready. So that you can be open. Yeah. Sorted out the anxiety, the alcohol, because it gives you in and of itself. And so that is probably after about quitting for 2 weeks that goes away. And so once at that point, then I could address the other stuff. Your crystals are awesome. And it was funny when I was picking out these crystals for the green one. I'm like, I want one red and one green. It's like, well, it's got to be ruby. And the green one, we're going through all of these green crystals, and it's like, no, you don't want that. It's not the right energy for it. We knew which ones to choose. Now, your intuition about abundance, and you're doubting abundance. You doubt abundance when you don't appreciate yourself. But when you're really looking after yourself and you know you deserve abundance, to have saving, wisdom, knowledge. When you see the High Priestess in a reading, trust yourself and your inner wisdom. Sometimes we get so caught up with the daily grind and the hustle and bustle that we forget how important it is to find inner solitude. Right. Hustle and bustle, daily grind. That is the oppression. That's more of the oppression there. So what that's saying is, this one, we can think that we're the Queen of Pentacles here, Queen of Crystals, being all stable and all sorted and all ready for stuff and whatever, when really we've got addictions and we're getting distracted by things, we're getting obsessed by things, or just the daily grind is just taking us away from this, from being this, the High Priestess, the Queen of Crystals, the High Priestess being in tune, totally in tune, matched with the Queen of Crystals, balanced, material world, spiritual world, balance, yeah, not trying to just be in one or the other. Interesting. So it's not just, timing out so much. Still going for me. I'm a iPad. Hopefully you got that message, Nadine. Okay, more tarot. If I had a magic wand, I'd wave it and sort the Wi-Fi out, but I don't. It's not under my control. I'll just keep going. Hopefully it's working enough for you to get messages. More tarot. It's almost time for more coffee as well. Cycles. Closing out. Fresh starts. There's a lot of fresh start energy, isn't there? New beginnings, fresh starts. There's a lot of that energy, but we've got to close out cycles first. We've got to realize the old stuff that we've been doing, and it's stuff that we've been doing. It's not just the external stuff. It's not like, I'm ready for this new job and I want this job now and I'm totally stable and I'm not distracted and I'm not this and I'm not that. And I'm the High Priestess and I'm spiritual. We've not got to kid ourselves like that, because seriously, like I used to do, I used to kid myself like that. How come I haven't got the abundance? Because I'm doing it, I'm doing the work. Sure, I had the business, but I wasn't doing the work. I wasn't showing up like this. Couldn't trust myself to. We've got to complete out the cycle first. We've got to have endings before we can have the new beginnings. Before we can step through that portal like she's doing there. Good job, Christine. The world. Completing a cycle. We've got to complete out a cycle. There's something to let go of here. We might be trying to fool ourselves. There's not. I don't need to let go of that, especially addictions, because, like I said, addictions have a voice. It speaks through us. It doesn't. It's not us saying that, like alcoholics saying, "Go on, have a drink. Go on, have a drink." They don't really care if you have a drink or not. Like, they're not. But the alcohol cares. The alcohol wants, you know. The page of materials. Because we're dreaming of things and we can have them, but we've got to become those people. We can't just dream of it and then get it, right? We can't just dream of it and get it, or ask the universe for it and get it. We actually need to become that person that can get it. We're co-creators in it. We're not bystanders. Bystanders. Life doesn't just happen to us. We're involved in it. So we do have to complete out cycles to manifest what it is that we want in the material world, the stuff that we've been dreaming of. Like I said, if you're in alignment with something, it just manifests, right? It just manifests. So, for example, with my hair stuff, I went to the hairdressers because it was back open, and that was awesome, because I thought they'd left the island and I thought I was going to have a big hair problem. So as soon as I saw that they were open again, I got my appointment. She said, "Do you want a keratin treatment?" And I said, "Yes, I do." And then I asked her about it because it felt so amazing afterwards. I'm like, "How often can I get this?" She said, "Like once a month or once every 2 weeks at tops." And that was enough. And I just thought, okay, well, I can do that. I can come once every 2 weeks. And I hadn't gone back. But that is asking enough, right? Just me knowing, yeah, I should take care of my hair better, especially now I'm using the straightening irons. Then the universe just put something in front of me saying, what about this? Instant manifestations like that, just because you're in alignment. I hadn't really asked for it, but my energy was asking for it. So if you're in alignment with something, just get it. You just get it straight away. That's what's been happening to me. It's every day now. Just like the universe showing me something amazing. But if you're not in alignment with it, what shows up straight away, the instant manifestation, is the path to it. And that can feel like crap. That can feel like someone criticizing you, or someone showing you, or your mind telling you, I can't have that, you know. There is always an instant manifestation, but often we're asking for something that we're out of alignment with. So we're shown how to get in alignment with that. And that is always the lesson or the challenge, you know. Hey, Karen. We can have what we want, but we've got to do it. Thanks, Mr. Bowers. Your hair looks rare. I think you meant great. Two of Wands. I like this Two of Wands because it's playful. Two of Wands is about a choice. Which direction are you going to go in? What do you want? Which direction are you going to go in? How are you going to get it? Solid foundations and through magic. When I say magic, I don't mean just wishing for something and having it show up. Like, oh, I want money. I need to get some lotto tickets. No. I'm talking about magic, the magic within you. I want the money. How can I get it? It'll be through following my passion. What can I do for it? And then following that lead of your higher self to it, to sharing your gifts. So the Two of Wands. Let's read the Two of Wands out of this book. You know, and that's the state of grace. I was talking about my hair stuff because sometimes we need those really practical examples, not just pie in the sky, love and light crap. We need actual examples of what that means in real life. What does it mean to get in the state of grace when you haven't even asked for something like that, but you had the slight whim going, oh yeah, I can look after my hair, and then doom, doom, boom, 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 boom. Just wait until you see what I got yesterday, the day before. When that arrives, and that was just from the slightest wish, and it is such an incredible thing, and it was just from the slightest thing passing through my mind because of sitting here and doing some work. You saw it. In fact, it's a week. It's a week, right? Because you saw me today in the energy update, leaning forward and writing something down on the paper there. So within a week, I've got a manifestation there of something that I didn't even knew that I wanted. I didn't even know it existed. And now it's on its way to me. Can't wait to show you it. The Two of Wands here. The choice. Great time of clarity and success as you direct your focus into achieving your goals. You have acknowledged your options and can look ahead. Now look ahead with purpose and determination. This is also a card of power and choice. It may be that you will need to decide how you're dividing your energy between certain projects, relationships, or opportunities. Distractions. Good, get laser focused. Like I said, the blinker. You know that the stubbornness thing? It's been coming out lately, that stubbornness, because I'm Taurus. Of course, everything's got a light side and a dark side. Everything's got a positive expression of it and a negative expression. We know what the negative expression of stubbornness is. It's like being an asshole, isn't it? But the positive is that you can get focused on something. That's why Taurus are great at manifesting stuff, because we can do this. We can get focused on something and work toward it. Purpose and determination. It's power and choice. It may be that you will need to decide how you're dividing your energy between certain projects, relationships, or opportunities. That's going back to the distractions thing, right? Don't distract ourselves. You might be pouring your energy into things that don't serve you. I've had to stop. I get so many emails and direct messages and comments and stuff. I've had to stop reading them all because that was a distraction to me. What else have I done? There's just certain things that I've dropped now. It was a waste of energy. Watching readings, watching YouTube readings, that was such a waste of my energy and my time. Sometimes you just got to drop things and realize you can't divide your energy up so much. Perhaps it's time to step outside your comfort zone and try something new. You're following your own path, which leads to the acknowledgement of inner truth and creativity. This is about personal power, inventiveness, facing fears, seeking wisdom, individuality, choice, options, partnerships, business contracts. Your Taurus too, Hannah. Yay! Aren't we great? Reverse, this is feeling stuck or lacking a sense of direction. I'm reading both out because we can be on the spectrum between both, right? In the positive expression and the negative expression. We need to learn both of them so that we can switch from one to the other. Feeling stuck or lacking a sense of direction at this time. If you're overly ambitious, this is someone that's like wishing for something and it's like, I can't have it. Why can't I have it? Why can't I have it? Like I was saying before. Why can't I have the money that I'm asking for? I need to buy more lotto tickets. It's that kind of feeling stuck or lacking sense of direction. If you're overly ambitious or eager, you may plan accordingly in order to move forward in a positive light. Overly ambitious. I want millions because I've not got a penny. That kind of stuff. It's mean. It's being mean to yourself. That it's being really cruel to yourself when you do that. It's like expecting a twin flame relationship. Well, like I want my twin flame now, even though I've not got relationship skills and my past relationships have been really shitty. You're not going to get your twin flame. You can't just jump into it like that. There's a relationship path. There's a path to abundance. There's a path to everything, and it's bit by bit. It's one step at a time. So no giant leaps here, because that's mean. That's not self-love. It's like having a little kid, and then expecting them to, be in a school play. It's like win an Oscar with this one. That would be really mean, to tell your kid that. So a change is necessary, but don't be forceful or impatient. Finding balance will help you make the next step. It may be a matter of waiting a bit longer until you've reached a comfortable state of success. Yes. Lotto tickets. That's you, Christine. Yeah, the lotto ticket thing there. And of course people win the lotto, but I tell you what, it's not those people that are doing that. It's not those people that are in lack. It's people that are happy and living their lives and they win the lotto too. Woo! It's not that magic doesn't happen, but I tell you what, it doesn't happen for those that are in that sense of lack. So don't be mean to yourself. Make good choices. Esther Hicks talks about it like the next logical step. The next logical step. We've got to take baby steps. We've got to be. Yes, we can have anything we want and everything that we want. We can. We can't leap there though. Got to get on the path to it and do the work. It's a co-creation, remember. King of Rings and King of Pentacles. Started out with the Queen of Pentacles and now got the King of Pentacles. Responsibility and abundance. Being responsible for our abundance, whether that's relationship, whether it's money, whether it's doing something great in the world, whatever the abundance is that we're wanting, we've got to take responsibility of it. It's on his own shoulders there. He's got hold of his traps. And he's got a man bun. The King of Rings. Yeah, people do that when they've got no money. They buy lotto tickets. Don't do it. It's such a waste. Why have you got no money? Because I spent it all on lotto tickets. Oh my God. When I first had money issues, so I had a lot of money when I was I had money issues when I'd left uni, of course. But when I was a single parent, but that didn't last for very long because I was determined. I was in a corporate job and I was just determined to keep on going. But then I had a lot of money and then I moved to Australia and then I just kind of drank all my money away and gave a lot of it away too. And then when I got to that point of first having money worries, that's what I did. I started buying lotto tickets and I was so stupid. So I was buying the scratchies. And when I won, and I did, but I would buy more scratchies until it was gone. It was so stupid. Ah, yeah, you need to take care of yourself for sure. Doing too much to the weight. The love path, the love boat. Get on the love boat. Yeah, we've got to. Yeah, and and haven't had that before. That kind of guidance. If you think that you're just going to jump into a twin flame relationship, which are like the highest of the high relationships possible at the moment, and your last few relationships haven't been amazing, then that's not you haven't been on the relationship journey long enough yet. Learning the skills, knowing enough about yourself, and all of that stuff that we do on the relationship journey. Never bought a lottery ticket, Jan. Good. I'm going to make another coffee. I've got 25 minutes left. So if you want mini reads, you can get those while I'm away, and I'll come back and do them. I'll pick more cards. Oh, it froze. It skipped right over your reading. Nadine, were you the last one? Nadine, yours was appreciate yourself to get what you want, and follow your knowing, and doubt cancels abundance. So you can have what you want, but you need to appreciate yourself, loving yourself first, This doubt cancels abundance. When you're doubting your abundance, it's what I've just been saying for the collective. It's you can have what you want, but you've got to get yourself there by self-love. So if you're trying to push things to get what you want, if you're trying to do the work instead of doing the inner work, self-loving yourself, it's all hinging on you appreciating yourself and hey Jackie, and yeah, following your intuition. So stop doubting abundance, because really you're doubting yourself and not appreciating yourself. Appreciate yourself first. So the self-love thing that I was saying about, about the difference in my life when I decided that I was my number one priority, I was my full-time job, that my well-being, me looking after myself is my priority. It's interesting now in my business, I money making is my priority. Money making activities, I mean. So of course I've got the bigger stuff, intentions behind the business, but in my day-to-day things of what is it I'm doing, I won't sit there all day answering emails and stuff like that. I will close my laptop and I'll make a video. It's like I've got to, when everything is so big and busy and everyone's calling for my attention, I have to think, okay, what's my priority here? Close the laptop, make a video, answer the direct messages that are about people getting readings from me, not reading people's life stories about them watching a pick a card read or whatever. It's like that's not, prioritizing things like that, and prioritizing yourself and your own well-being is high up on, because you can't make decisions like that. I couldn't make a decision like that unless I was really looking after myself and um, my energy, putting myself first. Otherwise, I'd just be giving it out. Otherwise, I'd just be like Christine. I'd just going around to other people's houses and cleaning up for them. And that's not serving anybody. If I don't know how to do my job properly, if I can't look after myself properly, I can't do my job properly. If I can't do my job properly, I can't serve you guys. I'm going to have a pee, make a coffee, and I'll be right back. Thanks, Jackie. I'll come back and I'll do that for you, Jackie. Talk amongst yourselves. Okay, I'm back. Career direction choices for Jackie. Career direction choices, Jackie. Thanks for your donation, Jackie. Oh, wow. Yes. Success. Great card to come out. First of all, who am I? Right. So this is about, when we're kids or kids, adults, whatever, we have this feeling that something is in our future, that we are something. Um, I don't know. So you might always know that you're going to be rich, or know that you're going to be famous, or know that you're going to be successful, or know that whatever. There's just some things that we know deep inside. It's who we are. And when you know that, so for you it's success. You always knew it. You might have been thinking, well, it's going to be in the future, but you know it. So success is who you are, you know it. So tap into that. Don't put it off into the future. Open yourself up to be loved, okay, to receive. So know that feeling you're going to be successful, okay. Well, let's not put it off in the future. Let's be successful now, higher self. So I'm open to receiving that. Like, show me the way, and be open to receive more of it. It. Sometimes when people think of success, they think, oh, it's going to be a struggle to get there. I mean, you can struggle, but you're not going to get very far. It's not going to be true success. You can open up to being shown the way, your way, and that's about receiving it, about being loved. So, yeah, receiving, that lesson of receiving, how to receive money, how to receive love, how to be open, how to allow people to love you, is the way. It's the way there. Being soft and open to receive love requires on us being empowered when we need to be, and we can be open. I've talked about that a lot, right? Probably heard me say that, Jackie, already. Let's get some more cards out for the collective, because I haven't got long left. The Bull. Do not back down from opposition. Show strength and fortitude. Yeah, love it. Strength and fortitude. Let's put you there. Thanks, Alana. A misunderstanding. Strength and fortitude in opposition. Oh, interesting. People misunderstanding you. People misunderstanding you. Yeah. Don't back down to that. People misunderstand you. Okay, so some of you might be getting caught up in this. Being so bothered about people misunderstanding that you're constantly kind of questioning yourself or getting bothered about that. It doesn't really matter what other people think. If it's bothering you about people misunderstanding you, if they're judging you in a certain way and you want to prove it to them to change their minds, there's part of you that believes in that too, that believes that there's that thing wrong with you or whatever. So it's showing a misunderstanding of yourself if you're in that. You also got chain of events that will affect your life. Well, that's a bit, everything does. We're creating our lives. Everything that we choose, everything that we think and everything that we feel, in fact, affects our lives. So, but anyway, it feels to me like this chain is saying that the universe is stepping into action, making the things move now, making things move. Firecracker, it's exciting stuff is happening now. Things are really getting moving now. We were waiting for Mercury to come out of retrograde, really. Now it's time to act. Oh God, I nearly threw that in the coffee. That was so close. It's actually the same size as the mug. It's time to act. The universe is acting now. Alana, let's find out. What's blocking him from communicating with you? Not feeling good enough for you. Not feeling good enough for you. Not accepting where they're at the moment. Not feeling good enough for you. Not feeling good enough in themselves. Communicating with you, expressing their love for you, but thinking that they need to do it with hoops and whistles because they don't feel good enough. So your person is thinking about expressing their love to you, and it's never good enough. It's like, no, I need to do it fancier than that. I need to be more creative with it, be more artistic because it's not enough. They're not feeling enough at the moment. Whether they're aware of that or not is another thing. But they're not feeling enough. Have you been picking flower, Alana? Can't remember. Yeah, isn't it? I know. Well, we all go through that, don't we? But it's sad because we recognize it. Ugh. Yeah, heavy. But the masculine's going through it right now. The wake up call. They need to crash. We need to let them crash. Let's not focus on them so much. Let them go through it. Okay, co-creation. Yes, time to take action. Interesting, huh? Time to take action because we're co-creating it. We've got to remember that. Everything that we do, everything that we think, everything that we feel is co-creating. And it is time to take action now. Things are moving forward. What else shall I get out? A heart. Let's get a heart out. I don't often get the hearts out in Psychic Cafe. So, a message about us getting stable in ourselves, us firm foundations in ourselves so we can have a fresh start and not deceiving ourselves anymore about being ready or trying to take giant leaps or asking for things that are way beyond. Like, my last relationship was a narcissist and now I want my twin flame. Well, that's not going to happen. Stuff like that. Or, I've got no money and I want to win the lotto. That's not going to happen. We've got to take the next step. Next step actions. You do the pick a card read for the enjoyment of it. They'll be getting you ready. I mean, that's the point. From my end, that's the point of the pick a card reads. It's not to predict it. It's not even to call it out. It's for the help that's within there. So whether you're in a relationship or not, it's worth watching them. All of them, because they've all got that wisdom in there to get ready, to get prepared for it. And that's the best thing to do, is do the work before we get in a relationship. There's some work we can't do within relationships, out of relationships. There's some relationship stuff that we've got to do within relationships, right? But we can do a lot of our self-work out of relationships, so it's better to do that. Unity. You understand that the love shared with another is amplified and has a ripple effect across the universe. Unity. This is a personal thing, like feeling unified with yourself on your own page, your own cheerleader, backing yourself up, supporting yourself, looking after yourself, being at one with yourself instead of fighting yourself. Interesting. How can you encourage him to communicate? I wouldn't suggest doing that. I wouldn't suggest trying to push anyone to do anything at the moment, or even encourage them to. Got to let them crash. Got to let them go through it. But let's see what your higher self has to say. Creating respect. Okay. This is about being an example. You know how we've got that message? We've had that message lately, Alana, of don't lower our standards. The divine feminine especially. Don't lower your standards because it might, to your muggle mind, to your ego, you might be like, But if I lower my vibration, then I could be with them. But we've been told, don't do that. Don't lower your standards. Don't lower your vibration. Just keep on getting it higher and higher and higher, because that is what's helping them most to move forward. If you think about it, any kind of a spiritual awakening, any kind of an awakening, let's not call it spiritual awakening, any kind of awakening, so waking up to a higher level of consciousness than you had before, in other words, discovering something, that can be discovering a new gadget, could be discovering new shampoos, it can be discovering a new way of self-love, it can be discovering a new spiritual concept, it can be anything. There's no hierarchy to this. But any kind of awakening that we have, when they're big ones and they're really needed, they tend to come through a crash, right? And so if you think about it, if we are raising our vibration and making that gap bigger, it's actually helpful to them. So that when they go through the crash and the spiritual awakening, their bounce is going to be higher because they've got a frame of reference to get to there. If we lower ourselves, then the bounce will be small. Does that make sense? So you've got create and respect. So the more you're respecting yourself and raising your vibration, the more it's going to help them. Don't physically encourage them to communicate. That's kind of saying, don't go through your crash. Don't do it. Don't awaken. It's like saying, just stay with me instead of growing. You don't want them to do that. And so knowing and listen. Because your own journey, from your own journey, Alana. Listen to your own journey kind of thing. What's really required. You've got to let them go through the crashes, but respecting yourself actually helps. Yeah. And you pick a card reads, you spoke of old love coming back. You only thought you were a twin flame is trying just as you start a new relationship. Because they feel it, Jackie. We all do that. We feel it. We feel as soon as someone's moving on. And we can go, why am I suddenly thinking about, oh, maybe that's it with my ex-husband. Maybe that's why I started dreaming of him a few weeks ago. Maybe he was finally moving on after being divorced for 21 years. That would be good if he is. But yeah, we all feel it when someone's moving on. We're all connected, really. Okay, let's get one of these out. 8 minutes left. I want to get some of the overcoming fear and cultivating courage. I want to get some of the these out next. So overcoming fears. I'm trying to come back in. They always do. It's like a kid with a toy. They don't play with the toy. They don't want the toy. And so you say, I'm going to take this to Goodwill. I'm going to take it to the op shop. You don't play with this toy. No, I really want it. I want to play it. No, I'm going to play with it every day. Yeah. It's like that. They don't really want you. They want the option. Thanks, Deep Down. Speed shuffle. Overcoming fears of what we've got here. I will transcend every loss. Yes, there's a loss, isn't there? There's a completion of a cycle. There's something to lose here. We've got to let go of something in order to move forward. That completion, that world card. Then we've got cultivating courage, which says, in any given moment, I always know exactly what to do. But sometimes we want to ignore that, don't we? And pretend that we know, I don't want to let go. I know I've got to let go, but I don't want to let go. I want to cling on. Deepta, general guidance for you. Thanks for your donation, Deepta, on PayPal. Saphira, hello. What if we've been going through a period of learning, go take action towards what I want, owning my sexuality, healing Mars in retrograde and Leo. Is it possible that I'm supposed to? Oh, I don't know what your question is. Deepta. Okay, general guidance for Deepta. We've got refocus and create. Refocus on what it is that you want to create it now, on a new path to it. Something that would be really good for you, but like I've said over and over again this time, is just that next step to it, one step at a time. No giant leaps here. We can't do it. No giant leaps. Especially I'm picking up, for those of you that think you're going to get a twin flame relationship when you've just had shitty relationships. It's like, no, because you don't. Just having shitty relationships shows that you've not developed relationship skills. You don't really know yourself. You're not picking right. You're not empowering yourself. You just skills, you know. But you've got deeply, you've got something brilliant that you want to do. You can refocus on it and create it this time because you're realizing that there's a path to it. Yeah, and it's going to be one step at a time, and you've got to develop yourself on that path. We've got the vassal out here for the collective. Saphira, the mini reads, they're by donation. If you click on that pinned comment, you'll see what it's all about. We've got the vassal here, birthing something new. The divine feminine is birthing something new, and we're not as ready as we thought we were. We're still getting ready. We're still getting ready for that. Still pregnant. It's not time to give birth yet. Yeah, something's got to break apart first. Look at these two cards. Oh my God. Okay, I knew I needed to get these cards out. Oh, okay. We've got Apocalypsis and the Destroyer. Something needs to be broken apart first. Apocalypsis in a big way. The Destroyer, like Kali. Sometimes we've got to stand up for ourselves and break something apart and be solid in it and go, that's it. Thanks, Saphira, for your donation. I think I kind of got your question. I know the energy of it anyway. I'll do that for you. And then, so after we've stood up for ourselves and being, this is why we've got to do the shadow work, right? So that we're happy with our empowerment and we can stand up and say, get out of my life, narcissist, and I'll never choose someone like you again, that kind of stuff. And being okay about that instead of being, oh, I should be love and light and nice to everybody because they're just hurting. No, you shouldn't. You should take care of yourself. You've got to be a queen, goddess energy, which is the destroyer as well as the creator. We're ready to give birth to something, but something has to end, and we've got to stand in our power to do that. And heal our hearts too. Heal our hearts. And it is heart healing, doing that empowerment stuff, because we can only open our heart once we can trust ourselves to be empowered and say no to those things that are shitty. Healing our hearts. What comes after that? I love these combos. Then what? Then what? Oh, where's that gone? Okay. This. The king comes out of his cave. The cave showed itself to me then, but the king comes out of his cave. The vow. The one that you're meant to be with comes in. Once you're ready, once you're really ready, not pretending to be ready. Not pretending to be ready, but still got addiction, still got distractions, still fooling yourself kind of thing. Then the king comes in for that vow thing. So that's quite something, isn't it? Right. Thanks, Jackie. So, Saphira, let's get you some cards from your higher self then. So letting go. So take action or waiting? Yeah, good question. Where are you at? Safira, I've got 1 minute left before I got to go to training, but it's okay. New beginnings. All of these cards have been about new beginnings, right? If you weren't here from the start, Safira, then watch the replay because it's all about new beginnings at the moment. But taking the risk here, what feels riskier to you? Taking action or waiting? Often it takes a stronger person to wait. To do nothing. It's a weak person that responds to the ego, right? And takes action, tries to make it happen, tries to control them, tries to do something about it. So the strength is in the sitting back. But really you need to ask yourself this, Safira, what feels riskier to you, to take action or not? So your new beginning is on the other side of that, taking a risk. Okay, right. You want to take action because you're feeling guilty about it. So you're blaming yourself about some of it here. And like I said, often we want to take action because of our ego. There is a time to take action, but it's very rare. I mean, intuitive action, when we get an intuitive hit, when we get a nudge from the universe, do this, call this person, that happens rarely. Our usual nudges to action are our ego. You need to do this, you need to do that to get what you want. It's like coercion kind of thing, you know? So we do that because we feel guilty. Things are actually going better than you think. Yes, everything seems stagnant for most of us for ages now, but we've been making major shifts within ourselves. So this is about you. At the moment, Safira, it's about you getting more comfortable with yourself, getting more in tune with yourself about what is an intuitive hit and what is ego. So it's neither at the moment, like taking action or waiting. It's like, well, it's doing both of them when you're called to do it and getting really attuned with yourself so you can trust yourself. So you can trust yourself. You've got a new beginning coming, but the universe wants you to trust yourself so it can really trust you. So it can get you to step into that. There you go. Jackie, I'm the old relationship person. Thanks for your donation, Safira. And Deepta. And Jackie. Right, last one. Jackie. Yeah, differentiation between ego and intuition is so hard, but it's in the feeling of it. The ego stuff doesn't feel good. Waiting's more comfortable. Yeah, I hear you. Okay, Jackie, old relationship person. Damn. Don't go backwards. Jackie, don't go backwards. Make love sabotage. It would totally be a sabotage. When we go back just to have something because we're not getting what we want yet, it's totally a sabotage. It's a step backwards. Don't do it. They might be offering you to do that, but don't do it. See you, Katie. I'm off soon as well. Make love and sabotage. Yeah, don't do it. If you're thinking about going back there for some more, don't. Oh, friend and freedom. Be free. I don't think they can be a friend. Be free of that. The idea that you can be a friend. You can't. There's always going to be that hook. Sabotage will always be on the table. Why put yourself through that? It's like giving up chocolate or something, but then always having like a box of chocolates on the table. Don't do it. Oh, you're welcome. So there we go. What's this? Oh dear, somebody gave the incorrect email address again. Homail. Someone put it in as Homail, not Hotmail. Yep, that'll do it. Homail. Okay, I'm out of here. I've got to go training. So thanks everyone for coming along. Let's do it all tomorrow.